came to play, we on the way. You know it, we on the way, we came to play. Alright now, we came to play, we on the way. Like right now, on the track, man, get it back, man, in the back lane, with my feet up, never bad days, when no cash came, check the bag, man, see the real, never bought me, always fresh, had to get it off the reps, now I'm on a trip with my little ones, keep it coming, we the best, I can never look a mess, I impress, and I watch the paper still come, we on the way, we came to play, we came to play, we on the way, you know it, we on the way, we came to play. Alright now, we came to play, we on the way. Like right now, on the come up, got my funds up, on the 1-1. I believe that, for my loved ones, and my son's son. I go down, you don't see that. But now it's like the best, I'm staying on the best, but I know I never fold when it's sold out. Had to get it on my chest, so I don't let the disrespect, do it for the one who knows how it goes down. We on the way, we came to play. We came to play, we on the way. You know it, we on the way, we came to play. Alright now, we came to play, we on the way. Like right now, I didn't come in to play. I didn't come in to play. I said, we need ladies. I didn't come in to play. I didn't come in to play. I didn't come in to play. I said, we need ladies. I just get in my lane. We on the way, we came to play. We came to play, we on the way. You know it, we on the way, we came to play. Alright, we came to play.
Yeah, I don't think they know that's my word. They gonna say what they did, man. So you straight ahead to the bread, but sometimes no, I'm cool on the cheek. But when the kid know I got to get, they gonna say what they did, man. So I skip straight ahead to the bread, but top dog, I'm cool on the cheek. But with the kid, know I got to get back. You real with you, I've been in the position. Big trail, you can tell by how I feel when you in it. Can you slide for a real one? Can you slide for a real one? Can you slide for a real one? Can you slide for a real?
In my pocket, half an onion, and that thing smell like a funion. Try me beating shit behind me, you can hit me around the corner before you ever see me coming. They know just how hands drumming. She gon' bust it open way before I finish thumbing. I can put you on some paper, proper play and teach you something. Got my stones on Himalaya, no, I'm not just sucker ducking. Ain't no need for that discussion, niggas bluffing with the game. About to build a couple million, nothing but my name. I'ma twist and flip and stick it like a bob.
Let's say what they did, right? So I skip straight ahead to the bread, but top dog, I'm cool on the cheek. But with the kid, know I got to get. Can you slide for a real one? 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 Nervous. Maybe cause I'm a real nigga on the surface. Maybe cause you came down with the surface. Don't get lost in those facades on the guys. You know ain't nobody perfect. I just put the work in. I know what my worth is.
All right, y'all know I'm back. I had to sit down for a bit, but I'm back with the news. The news, don't come for me. Don't come for me at all, because the situation is the same. All you're going to get is bills, and that's all I got. That's all I can claim. So let's start.
Let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win. I'm on 10.
Oh, my bad. I forgot to pull that down. Let's see here now. What's up, y'all? I'm back. As you can see, I kind of got a redo. I'm still getting used to it. It's a different avatar, but I think I got it looking more like what I actually see if I can. Okay, there, I'm back. Okay, so anyways, you know how I'm doing now. I'm giving you a little tea before we start anything off. So you can see me. Because this is so internet. It is just not. The internet is just jacked the hell up. Let me bring the music down. That's too damn loud. Oh, anyways, give me a second here, y'all. Bring that down. All right, there we go. Yeah, so like I said, we checking this news out here. Piers didn't listen. Jaguar sometimes gets it right. Sometimes she fuck up shit bad. I ain't even gonna lie. Sometimes she get it all wrong. And apparently she got it wrong with this dude here. So what can I say? Seriously, what can I say? Let me see here now. Let me get my movie up, my thing up here so I can look at it properly. It's a hot mess with Piers. So Jay-Z and Beyonce lawyers are not messing around. Just days after Piers Morgan's interview with Jaguar Wright aired, the TV personality issued an official apology to Everything Is Love couple, specifically regarding the various allegations Wright lobbied against the two while on Morgan's show. Hey Terry, sup? I had a little issue, but I'm back. The internet was interneting and pissing me off. But you caught me on my first story. Piers Morgan and his shit. Speaking directly to camera, Morgan told his audience that Jaguar unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during the interview before revealing that Jay and Bey's lawyers contacted Morgan's team directly. Well, what you expect? Shit, you just because your skin seems to be the complexion for protection, don't mean you gonna get away with everything. You tried it. You tried. That's all I'm going to say. You tried, sir. But it didn't work. Everybody knows that woman is halfway batshit crazy. Sometimes she's right. Sometimes she ain't. Shit. Sometimes she really ain't. Anyways, let's see. Their legal team said that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, leading Morgan's team to comply with a legal request from the original interview. While editing interviews is not something they do lightly on his show, Morgan added, like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theater, there are legal limits on us too, and we apologize to Jay's Beyonce. You know he just sitting up there just burning his ass up because of the fact that he had to apologize to these two. And they happen to, he probably sees them as something below him. So it's kind of funny. You already know what little graphic I'm gonna show in a minute, because yeah, this is some bull. Anyways, let's see what they said. Okay, you can't go after god dang Jaguar. She ain't got shit to get. So basically, she ain't got shit to lose. That's the worst person to deal with, someone who ain't got shit to lose. Let's see here now. Okay, so as we reported when the interview aired, rights out their allegations are certainly not new for her, but Piers Morgan Uncensored offered her the biggest platform yet for her unfounded claims. Black audiences have followed Wright for quite some time, but with her biggest audience yet on stage like Morgan's show, it leaves one to wonder just how far these claims can go before serious legal repercussions. The woman's been in jail. I don't think there's much you could do to her to kind of like get her to back off. I'm just saying, Jay-Z needs to go down along with his wife for all the nefarious acts he has done allegedly. Yes, please put allegedly, because I am not getting sued with nobody. I do not do we go in together. I don't do the Velma and Louise. If you want to go over that cliff, go over it alone. I will go somewhere else, and I'll come to your funeral. Basically, I'm not going down with you. Like I said, y'all, my disclaimer: you only gonna get bills if you come after me. Just letting you know, just bills. I ain't got shit else, just bills. I wish this damn thing would work. Shit. Anyways, let's see here now. Where was it? But with his blah, 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 blah. Just days after the interview, it seems like Beyonce and Jay-Z have given us an answer to that question. Of course, Morgan's apology statement spread like wildfire on Black social media, with many taking to respective social media sites with their thoughts on lobbying unfounded. Is it me, or is I don't know what to tell you, sir. Most people check this shit before they go and let crazy people onto their show. I'm just saying. Give me a second. The internet is interneting again, and it's really irking the shit out of me. I should have probably restarted the server, but I'm already here. I'll do that next time. I'll restart the server and make sure that this shit don't do it again. I'm trying to get the rest of this story. Let me get the rest of the story. Shit. See, I'm trying to give you the root. You need to stop this shit. This is ridiculous. Where the hell is the rest of the story? Where did it go? I hit that button like 3 times. Did you just take the story away? You know that's ignorant as hell. I'm sitting up here fussing and you just take the whole story away. How you do that? That is ghetto as hell. Oh, okay, let me try again. Loading. I'm trying to get this story out. God dang it. I want to know what the hell happened too. Because Piers always got his damn mouth open about people's business that ain't his. I've noticed that a lot. He's always talking about somebody else's business. And sometimes he be right. Sometimes he's very wrong. A lot of times he's very wrong. Come on, god dang it. Okay, so for many people, the statement issued by Morgan is particularly rich due to the host's history of inflammatory behavior and attacks often lobbied against people of color. including Meghan Markle. The fact that Morgan, who often speaks in an uncensored way, issued an apology in the first place also signals just how serious a potential lawsuit from Jay and Bay could be for his show and the network behind it. Well, quite frankly, just one of them is probably worth more than your network. So when you put both of them together, that's some shit. I'm just saying, that's some shit you about to deal with. And that's all I can say. Basically, him apologizing means that they have handed his ass to him. And that's all he can do is, kiss ass. That's all he can do is apologize and wag his tail like the good dog he is. As one user wrote, Beyonce and Jay-Z are not playing with people anymore. Other users pointed out that the legal reasons why the couple's legal team would specifically go after Morgan and his show than Wright herself, who made the claims. As one user explained on Twitter, I refuse. If you're wondering why Jay-Z and Beyonce would go after Piers Morgan, deeper pockets. He has more to lose financially, as does his network, than Jaguar. It sets a precedent for legitimate news outlets who want to platform her. That and she ain't got no money. I'm just saying, the woman has been in jail so many goddamn times. I don't know what the hell's going on. Somebody need to go help that lady. And I'm pretty sure they know damn well that going after her is just a waste of time. I'm just saying. But anyways, let me get through these. I hate with these damn Twitter things because I really don't check it out. So I guess my computer decided it don't want to fuck with it either. Let's see here now. As TikTok user Kempire also explained, Piers Morgan's show is owned by billionaire Rupert Murdoch, who owns News UK and Fox News. Yeah, I'm not surprised. You know something? The richest people be the worst. They just be the worst. Anyways, News UK owns 50% of Piers Morgan Uncensored, with Morgan owning the other 50%. You dumbass. Why would you sell more than god dang it, why would you sell 50% of your shit? You couldn't get me to do that. I would not agree to that shit. I would have to have at least 51%. I would. I'm sorry. But anyways, Kempire explains that Murdoch has a lot more to lose than suing Wright, and could very well be why we are finally seeing the couple take a firm legal stand against these allegations. I'm not watching that damn video, but I can tell you right now, I'm not surprised, because quite frankly, Murdoch already got sued for an unprecedented amount of money with all that bullshit in 2020. So I am not surprised, and I can promise you right now, I am not sad about it either. They can go and kiss my ass for all I care. Murdoch, now that I know he owns that shit, I'm just like, you know what, fuck off. You can miss me with that bullshit. That's old ass of money. I'm telling you, that man, he's so gross. Every time I see him, I just don't understand how the hell is he still kicking every damn time. I just don't get it. And stop looking at my titties. I don't know how to make them stop. Right now, I'm just trying to get the news out. I've been, like I said, I took a break. I've been, recouping mentally. So you'll have to excuse me. But anyways, let's move on. Oh, Lord, what channel am I on? Oh, I forgot to go to the other one. I got so many tabs. I think I need another screen, for real. I really do think I need another screen. But anyways, before we continue, you know how I do. Most of my mods ain't here, so I'm about to go ahead and do my little commercial. And if, like I said, if you like what I'm doing, help me with the algorithm. My numbers went down again. I'm just stuck between 125 and 122. But hey, it is what it is. My shit. But anyways, if you want to help me with the algorithm, tell your friends, come subscribe. So listen to my shit. I'm actually about to start for real, doing more content other than just the news. I just can't with the news all the time. But anyways, here go my commercial, y'all.
It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little tay, that's my hype girl, that's my mascot. No one's go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. Stay inside the house, turn.
All right, and now the fuckery, for real. So in today's, give me a second here. This screen is bugging the shit out of me. I don't like how small it is, but at the same time, I don't know what else to do with this shit because I'm trying to be on the screen with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, once I get my shit together, I'll figure this shit out. I'll get somebody to actually take time to do this. I could probably do it myself, but you know how I am. But anyways, this is much better. Okay, so GOP House candidate runs ad with wrong election date in black newspapers. Y'all can miss me with this bullshit. Y'all just really bold as hell with the shit y'all be trying and it just throwing shit at the wall. And if it fucking sticks, great. This jackass right here with the big ass nose, oh Lord Jesus, he looked like a shark. He looked like a human shark. Black lawmakers in Michigan are calling for an investigation into the GOP House candidate, Tom Barrett, after he released an advertisement in a black-owned newspaper that listed the wrong election dates per CNN. I'm just letting y'all know, Trump don't even know when the hell we supposed to vote, talking about January 5th. So if anybody that knows a MAGA nut, let them know that Trump said to vote on January 5th. I didn't say it. Trump said it. They have it on record. Go watch. That dumbass actually gave that date. So go check. He might know something I don't. Shit. I know I'm going to be looking around in November. I ain't saying the date just in case some ops are up in this bitch. Anyways, let's see. According to a complaint filed by Michigan Legislative Black Caucus, Barrett's campaign printed an ad in Michigan Bullet, a black-owned publication telling voters to cast their ballots on November 6th, a day after Election Day. Now that's dirty, bitch. That's dirty. You ain't right for that shit. Ooh. Why y'all keep thinking we stupid? Seriously, you tried it. You tried it. I can't with these motherfuckers. I just can't. You know what? Here we go. That's how I feel about you. You tried that shit. What if somebody actually believed your stupid ass? Anyways, Barrett, who is facing a Democrat Curtis Hurdle to succeed Democratic Representative Lisa Slotkin in the 7th Congressional District in Central Michigan, is being accused of violating state law and deterring black voters from having their votes counted. Jason Rowe, a spokesman for Barrett's campaign, said printing the wrong election date was nothing but a proofing error. You supposed to have a proofreader, you jackass. What is your excuse? Shit, I had to proofread shit for people in China. The shit is in English, but most of the motherfuckers don't even know what's on there. But I did it. Shit. Man, get your shit together. That's all I gotta say. You need to get your shit together because that ain't right. That ain't right, y'all. No. Dumbass. Anyways, let's see. Our campaign has been committed to outreach to the black community and black leaders because it is important to Senator Barrett that every community be heard in this election, Rose said in a statement. What do you mean, senator? Is he really a senator? Oh, well. The publisher of the bulletin notified us of the error on Saturday, and we provided him with revised art for next week's issue. No, bitch, you should have had that shit recalled. Matter of fact, someone should have proofread that shit before. You know what? Something like this happened to me 3-4 times trying to get my damn medication information. How the hell am I going to go from September 2024 to March 2024? And only me and one nurse caught that bullshit. Are you serious? What kind of full? Oh, Lord Jesus. Do better, y'all. It's stressful, but y'all need to do better. This is ridiculous. Anyways, Marcus Jefferson, the president of the Michigan Bulletin, said the ad was the first one Barrett had run in the newspaper. When addressing the incorrect ad, Jefferson said Barrett's campaign told him that they had used an old template from Michigan's August 6th primary. So you lazy. No matter what you do, this is not going to look good for y'all. So you lazy is what you're telling me. Okay. At best, Tom Barrett and his campaign have committed a shocking oversight, which will undoubtedly lead to confusion by black voters in Lansing, in part because they still do not appear to have made any attempt to correct the record, the lawmakers said. And at worst, this ad could be part of an intentional strategy to deter black voters by deceiving them into showing up to vote on the day after the 2024 election. The new corrected version of Barrett's ad is set to be released in the next edition of this week's paper. Can we talk about this for real? If you actually decide to vote, your ass should be watching the news that same damn day. I'm sorry, but you need to pay attention. I don't really watch the news all like that. I read it because I want to get everybody else to know. But damn it, on voting night, I definitely got my eyes screwed to that and a computer. Because I'm telling you, when that orange bastard won the last time, I was typing out and the shit finished for me. What countries to move to if Trump wins? And guess what? I moved my ass out of there. Let's see. He came in August. I got my ass out of here in August. He came in January. I got out in August, okay? And I did not come back until his last damn year. If I could have stayed longer, I would. That's all I'm saying. The dude is the devil, in my opinion. You can kiss my ass. If you don't like the way I talk, that's just how I feel about that. I am nervous. I ain't got time to be politically correct or sweet about shit. But anyways, the fuckery continues. Oh boy, Jesus. It's not all melanated deficient people. Sometimes it's our own fucking people that just make us come on now. Mom facing charges after fatally pew-pewing 16-year-old son at home. What the hell? Somebody tell me who plugged that kid. Do you see that big ass? Oh, hold on. Let me bring this down. Y'all can't see that. There's a big ass knot on this child's head. Who did that? That's what I want to know. Who did that shit right there? You need your ass whooped for putting that knot on that child's head. No reason you should have a knot on this child's head unless he's clumsy as fuck. Anyways, a Kansas teenager was fatally pew-pewed by his mother at home, according to the police per People. On Wednesday, October 9th, police found 16-year-old Robert Florence with a single wound in the family's apartment in Wichita, Kansas. Police said the mother, Tasha LaShaw Florence. Okay, first of all, LaShaw. Does that mean you have two middle names, or does that mean that someone didn't do a hyphen? What the fuck is going on with your name? I'm just curious. Anyways, this 46-year-old called to report that she had pew-pewed her son. Robert was taken to critical condition. Days later, he succumbed to his injuries on October 11th. Lady, you got some damn problems. The fact that you even did that. And I'm not trying to be like funny. That's just disgusting that you did that. I'm really gasping that you are convicted of this shit. Children, for people that can't have kids, that is something that they strive for, okay? And it kills me when you, no pun intended, when motherfuckers do shit like this. How are you going to basically fuck up a gift given to you, okay? Because making another life, I promise you, I've seen relatives do that shit, and it don't look easy at all. But I still want to do it my damn self. Okay, so on the day of the pew-pew, Florence was booked in Sedgwick County Jail on charges of aggravated assault and 1 count of aggravated battery. So you just mean as hell. You probably put that knot in that child's head. And if that's the case, you need your ass whooped, okay? You just need your ass whooped. Bad, dumbass. Let's see. This is a tragic. Wait a minute. Okay, she also faces charges of second-degree unaliving following her son's unaliving. This is a tragic incident that has forever altered a family, Chief Joe Sullivan said in a statement. Force multiplier violence affects our entire community and cannot be tolerated. Robert's older brother, Curtis Florence, said the family had been struggling financially. With one car, Curtis had said he drove his girlfriend and his mother to work and his brothers to school before going to his own job. On the day of the pew-pew, Robert stayed home from school because he didn't have any clean clothes to wear, Curtis said. Curtis said he came home to the sound of sirens after dropping off their other brother at school. My mom wasn't the type to go off the rail, he said. I'm convinced that it was an accident and it was not intentional. A GoFundMe was set up to raise money for the funeral expenses for Robert, who was remembered as a cherished son, sibling, and friend who touched the lives of so many with his kindness, humor, and generous spirit. Lady, I know y'all are struggling, but you could have showed that boy how to wash his clothes. You could have washed his clothes. There are ways to wash without a washing machine. I'm just saying, when it gets down to it, you get some soap and you got a bathtub, knock it out. Knock 2 things out. I'm just saying, I've gotten to points where I've had to figure shit out. I bought a one of those motherfucking those portable washing machines. It's got a leak. I'll figure that one out. It still works, and I'm gonna still use it, and I'll hang my clothes. Shit, that saves me damn near $20 on drying fees. But I don't understand. The real question is, why did you have a force multiplier in the first place near your child out in the open? The only excuse is you were running from an assailant with your child, and you're clumsy as hell, and something happened, and then it's over. That's the only excuse I'll take personally. I don't think you have any other reason to have that thing, and it was loaded. Why the hell was it loaded? Something wrong with you, lady. That's all I gotta say. But anyways, we still got more fuckery. You know how it goes. Ugh, you know how it goes. So let's go check this one out right here. Because it doesn't get any damn better. It really doesn't. Where's my damn... You know what? Every time the damn transitions. God dang it. I hate when it works like this. Come on, god dang it.
And then the smoke got me.
So a disabled Alabama black man was found hanging from a tree. His family believes police were involved. This was reported on October 9th. Ooh, that was last weekend. I missed a whole lot, but I'm getting it out now. About 8 months after a black man filed a police brutality lawsuit against an Alabama police department, he was found hanging by a rope. It is a coincidence? His family doesn't think so. Hell no, it's not a coincidence. On Wednesday, October 9th, attorney Roderick Van Daniel filed a motion demanding the Sheriff Police Department hand over body camera video related to an interaction between 38-year-old Denoris Richardson and several officers from earlier this year. The filing is part of the February civil lawsuit alleging Richardson was subjected to unconstitutional arrest and violence at the hands of local officers, despite him being disabled. Yeah, I just heard about another story about a poor man getting beat the hell out of. He has MS and he's deaf. What kind of bullshit? Y'all need to check this shit and stop just taking motherfuckers thing. Just because someone says someone stole something don't mean you go outside and find the first black person walking away like they're the damn problem, you ignorant bastard. You get on my damn nerves with this shit. You really do. Oh Lord, I saw that one and pissed me off, and this is just the same damn thing. That's how I feel. Y'all all need to get slapped, and I hope you go to jail for this bullshit. Anyways, let's see here. The filing is part of the February civil lawsuit alleging Richardson was subjected to unconstitutional arrest and violence at the hands of local officers despite him being disabled. The suit claims Richardson was being harassed by the department from November to December of 2022. Across the incidents, the suit claims officers viciously beat Richardson, compromised his asthma by spraying mace in his face, and denied him food while he was detained inside a jail cell. In one incident, the suit claimed one of the officers yelled, "Nobody can help you," at Richardson while he was strapped to a chair where he had been restrained for 3 hours. After most interactions, the suit claims Richardson was falsely charged with assault. Honestly, I feel like every person that does shit like this should be treated in that same way. The way you took someone out, you need to experience it. If you don't experience it all the way to the end, you need to experience it at least to a point. That's what I will promise you. Richardson's wife, Lee Ann, tells AL.com the Sheffield police harassed him his whole life. By the time he filed the lawsuit, the cops had just arrested him again on drug charges. Richardson's wife alleged they offered to drop the charges if he dropped the suit. Richardson refused. However, his determination for justice may have just been grisly overshadowing of what would come of Richardson months later. Richardson's wife told AL.com he was let out on probation following the arrest, but decided to turn himself in after learning he would have to serve his across the country. That's what it says. Forcing him to move from his 5 children. She told reporters after he left the house she stopped hearing from him. On September 26, Richardson was reported missing. 2 days later, 2 days later, Richardson was found unalive. He was hanging by a rope on the porch of an abandoned home near the Mississippi line, where his family said he had no business being, according to a court filing. Richardson's family still haven't received his death certificate, the filing said. However, the autopsy ordered by Colbert County District Attorney Office ruled his unaliving a self-deletion. I very much doubt that shit. We spoke to family that the last time they had spoken to Mr. Richardson, he had been depressed, worried about his future as far as the charges he was looking at. He was just down and out. He was giving some of his property away. It appeared to be an apparent self-deletion. You a lie. I promise you a liar. I bet you he wasn't trying that, because if he was, he probably would have dropped those goddamn that whole case. That's all I'm saying. Said Colbert County Sheriff Eric Ballatine via AL.com. Richardson's family doesn't think he unalived by self-deletion. Now the effort to get justice for police brutality has taken a new shape as they investigate if the cops had anything to do with his unaliving. My son was joyful. He didn't have any mental issues. He would never unalive himself. He would not hurt himself, said Bonita Richardson's mother via AL.com. He really was in fear of his life. I think it's an unaliving. The family is currently waiting for the results of a private autopsy to return, which could take... What the hell? Somebody is messaging the shit out of me. Good grief. That's annoying as hell. I think somebody hacked the damn website and is just fucking me over, really. Anyways, let's see. To return, which would take months per the report. Meanwhile, the family, the motion filed Wednesday requests body camera video and jail surveillance footage from incidents prior to Richardson's unaliving. The filing alleges that footage was previously denied to Richardson. I'm not surprised. The suit named Sheffield Police Department officers Brett Evans, Darian Fountain, Billy Hall, Sanaka Butcher, and former officer Max Dotson as defendants. Dotson was fired after being convicted in the assault of another black man while off duty in 2022. So you have anger management issues, is what you're telling me. That's basically what you're telling me. Okay, the report says. Yeah, your ass needs to go to jail. All of y'all need to go to jail. Something seriously wrong with y'all. I'm really getting sick of y'all picking. Now you're just picking on the weakest of us. And it's disgusting. It's really disgusting is all I'm going to say. We're going to do one more of these fucked up stories, and then we're going to go to my commercial, because honestly, the shit is annoying. It really is.
Emotional content.
The judge handling Boeing's plea deal asked Justice Department to explain its diversity policy. Really? I still don't understand how Boeing is still in existence, honestly. The fuck-ups they've done, shit. What do you need to do to destroy this company? I just want to know, because I'm like, didn't somebody's clothes get sucked out the damn, one of their damn planes or something? I'm just wondering. The federal judge, considering Boeing's plea deal with prosecutors, wants to know how the Justice Department's diversity, equity, and inclusion policies would affect the selection of an independent monitor to oversee the aerospace company during a 3-year probation period. I feel like you trying something. I feel like you trying something sneaky, Boeing. You're trying to be slick. I feel like you're trying to be slick. U.S. District Judge Reed O'Connor, a conservative nominated to the federal bench in Fort Worth, Texas by President George W. Bush in 2007, ordered the Justice Department to explain how it will pick the monitor and whether DEI considerations would or should influence the choice. I think the fact that if you got any damn morals, that should be enough. I don't care what color your ass is. Personally, why does that matter? You trying something seriously. If the person is black and they're qualified, hire them. If they're white and they're qualified, hire them. If they're Asian and they're qualified, hire them. If they're Hispanic and they're qualified, hire them. If they're native or indigenous, hire them. If they're qualified. Shit. Let's see here now. The judge asked Boeing whether it should follow its own DEI policy to block a proposed monitor. The appointment of an independent monitor to make sure Boeing follows the compliance and safety rules is a key component of the deal in which Boeing agreed to plead guilty to a felony charge of conspiring to defraud the U.S. government. O'Connor has long been a favorite of conservative lawyers looking for a court to hear their lawsuits against policies issued by Democratic presidents. In 2018, the judge issued a ruling striking down President Barack Obama's hallmark Affordable Care Act. He would. Fucking assholes. I'm telling you, you damn Republicans, what the hell? When did you turn into Cruella de Vil? Please tell me. I need to know. Let's see here now. Although the U.S. Supreme Court overturned the decision, he also sought to toss out expanded rights for transgender people. Attacks against diversity, equity, and inclusion have become a staple among conservative Republican politicians. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, DeSatan, built a campaign for the GOP nomination for president against woke liberal policies, although his candidacy failed. A dozen states, including Texas, have new laws limiting or banning DEI policies at their public universities. Seriously, it's bullshit, and you can kiss my ass about this. I'm disgusted by it, and that's all I gotta say. Boeing's, let's see here now. Conservatives argue that DEI lets less qualified people win admission to college or land important jobs that have a bearing on public safety. That's bullshit right there. Have you seen some of these? I've seen motherfuckers, and they are not. I don't know what to tell you. Some conservatives on the social media blamed Boeing's DEI policy after a door plug blew off one of its airliners during an Alaska Airlines flight in January. No, that is because you basically got absorbed by a fucked up system and technique. And you just, instead of them absorbing your fucking workmanship, you absorbed theirs, and it was bullshit then. You absorbed a fucked up company, and they fucked you up from inside, okay? That's what happened. Let's just be honest. You were greedy, too damn greedy, and you picked the wrong fucking peach. That's all I gotta say. Boeing struck a deal with the Justice Department in July in which the company agreed to plead guilty to conspiracy to commit fraud for misleading federal regulators who approved pilot training requirements for the 737 MAX, the newest version of Boeing's venerable 737 airliner. Yeah. Seriously. I just want to know. Seriously, I just want to know. Who the fuck is... You know what? I'm getting tired of people texting me and shit. This better be important. It is not. Lovely. That is not important at all. Fucking sale. I'm broke right now. Shit. Anyways. As a result, airlines and pilots did not know about a new flight control system called MCAS until it played a role in a deadly crash in Indonesia in October 2018. MCAS was implicated, again, in a second fatal crash that occurred in March 2019 in Ethiopia. In all, 346 people unalived. The plea agreement would require Boeing to pay a $243.6 million fine, spend at least $455 million on compliance and safety programs, and accept the independent monitor's oversight. Boeing and the Justice Department want O'Connor to approve the deal, which would essentially replace a 2021 settlement that allowed Boeing to avoid prosecution, but did little to stem concerns about the company's commitment to safety and quality. The Federal Aviation Administration increased its oversight of Boeing after the door plug incident in January, and whistleblowers have alleged that the company cut corners on safety. I believe it. Relatives of passengers who unalived in the crash want O'Connor to reject the plea agreement, which they call a sweetheart deal. They want Boeing to go on trial and face tougher punishment. They specifically oppose the section on the monitor because they want the judge and not the government and Boeing to pick the monitor. Nadia Milleron, a Massachusetts woman whose daughter, and don't talk about the way I said that, whose daughter Samaya Stumo unalived in the Ethiopia crash, said Wednesday that she did not know what to make of the judge's line of questions about choosing the monitor. It seems irrelevant to me, Melanated said. The bottom line is safety, and if the judge is going after safety, great. I don't understand his agenda with DEI. Neither do I. Experts on corporate behavior say the monitor could do more to improve safety than the 2021 settlement did, so long as the person is truly independent and can report any concerns directly to the court without going through the Justice Department. The monitor would oversee Boeing's compliance with safety protocols and its action to prevent future acts of fraud. I think the monitor needs a damn bodyguard personally, because I feel like Boeing is one of those groups. Like I said, a lot of people were popping up unalived. So I think, yeah, that monitor, whoever the hell they are, don't let people know or have a damn bodyguard around that motherfucker at all times who cannot be bought, because I feel like these motherfuckers have enough money that they can make people disappear. I just feel that way. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel that way. During the hearing last week, O'Connor asked lawyers of the government and Boeing about the monitor and how DEI policies could affect the choice. The plea deal states that the Justice Department would select the person with input from Boeing. As Justice Department lawyers said, in the provision doesn't mean that a less qualified person would be picked. Only the government will consider all candidates. Boeing lawyers did not object to the monitor selection process outlined in the plea agreement. Oh yeah, whistleblowers always seem to that's exactly what I'm saying. Them damn whistleblowers be disappearing left and right, and I'm just like, where the hell and what the does nobody see this? Is nobody seeing this? God dang it, you goofy ass people. Anyways, where was I? Let's see here now. Boeing lawyers did not object to the monitor selection process outlined in the plea agreement. In an order Tuesday, the judge wrote that it is important to know if DEI consideration would promote Boeing's safety and compliance efforts. He asked the Justice Department and Boeing to respond in writing by October 25th. I think you just don't want to do your work, sir. That is a dumbass question. It shouldn't matter what color the person is, and you need to go somewhere with that shit. You're doing too much. That's what you're doing. You're doing extra, sir. Both the DOJ and Boeing have publicly acknowledged their commitment to advance diversity, equity, and inclusion, including the government plan to use diversity and equity in hiring federal workers, O'Connor wrote. Boeing's website, he added, totes its commitment to creating a culture of inclusion and sets of aspirations. It will strive to achieve by 2025 to advance equity and diversity and build a culture of inclusion, including racial quotas and hiring more black workers. Look, I don't care what the hell color they are, just as long as they are fucking qualified. Don't do us no favors and hire someone that's not qualified. You ain't helping the situation at all. You're not improving nothing. You're just sitting up there and basically gaslighting everybody. You're starting shit. I mean, if the best person is Chinese, hire them. If the best person is white, I just said all this shit. Whoever the hell the best person is, hire that motherfucker, okay? I don't give a shit what color they are. We are trying to get safety. I don't give a damn as long as the damn doors don't fly off the bitch. Shit. Let me see. In considering whether to accept the plea deal, O'Connor wrote, it is important to know how the provision promotes safety and compliance efforts at Boeing and whether the company would strike an applicant based on its own DEI commitment. It is not clear whether the judge is making a statement about DEI policies or whether he was seized on the issue to throw on the plea agreement. He's doing too much. That's what he's doing, okay? I do not see this as a strategic move, but as a detour motivated by the court's skepticism of DEI, said John Coffey. I'm not joking. That's that man's name. A law professor at Columbia University who studies corporate governance and white-collar crime and has followed the Boeing case. He is a conservative. Possibly he wants to delay the decision, but that is an unsupported hunch. The Justice Department and Boeing said they would comply with the judge's order and decline to comment any further. He's just causing bullshit, honestly. What the fuck is up with you damn people? How do y'all get these jobs? Y'all always talk about vetting people, but you hire the worst people. I mean, the worst people who have fucking people's lives in their hands, making stupid ass decisions just because they don't agree with shit. What happened to being, fucking non-biased, being neutral and shit? Y'all can't be neutral to save your damn life. Shit. I personally know I could be biased a lot of times, but I would still be neutral if somebody's wrong. If I know somebody that's wrong for some shit, I'm gonna call their ass out. If I'm wrong for some shit, please call my ass out. Shit. But this is ridiculous. Y'all motherfuckers act like little kids. You should be embarrassed. Real talk. You really need to be embarrassed. I ain't even gonna play around with you. You acted like a bunch of kids. I ain't seen actions like this since I was in fucking kindergarten. Shit. If you don't agree with me, I'm not your friend anymore. But anyways, here go my commercial, and then we gonna go into some more god dang shit. Some more shit, okay? God dang commercial. Would you work, please? Jesus Christ. I hate it when you don't want to work. Work, bitch, work. I hate you so much. I hate you so much. So much. Would you please work?
It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little chick say that's my girl, that's my mascot. No one's go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. Stay inside the house,
All right, watch out. I'm just doing the video. There we go.
Everybody stop where you're at.
Video released to 12 News by Tyrone McAlpin's attorney showing the moments Phoenix police officers stop him. The reports detail how officers went to McAlpin because they were called to a Circle K about a fight a white man had started and wouldn't leave the store.
They didn't actually talk to the Circle K employees. They didn't conduct any investigation other than talking to that man. And he then pointed to an African-American who'd been in the store earlier and claimed to have been assaulted by him.
Officers go to McAlpin in a Dollar Tree parking lot. That's when this video starts.
The first thing I see when the officer gets out of his car is the officer reaching his hands out to grab Tyrone. That right there is an escalation.
Jesse Showalter is one of McAlpin's attorneys, believing the force the two officers used here was unnecessary.
And then what you see is Tyrone simply trying to avoid being struck repeatedly by the officer, who repeatedly swings punches at his face.
Put your hands behind your back.
When McAlpin is on the ground, officers tased him 4 times.
Behind your back.
Before getting him handcuffed and his girlfriend comes up.
What kind of disabilities do you have?
That wasn't documented in reports by the officers involved.
He's an American citizen who's facing felony charges that could result in the loss of his civil rights. And based on this video, that's just unconscionable.
Earlier this month, a Maricopa County judge determined there was probable cause for McAlpin to face the 3 felony charges for assaulting an officer and resisting arrest. In a statement to 12 News, County Attorney Rachel Mitchell said she'll be reviewing the case herself, saying she respects her attorneys and those who've raised concerns, adding, "I may reach a different conclusion or I may not, but I believe this case merits additional scrutiny." Phoenix police tell us this incident is under investigation and was assigned to be looked into by the Professional Standards Bureau at the end of August. In a statement to 12 News, the Police Officers Union says in part, "We stand behind our officers and would caution the community on making judgments about the incident until all evidence is reviewed rather than a snippet of body cam footage." Still, Showalter finds the incident is an example of what the Department of Justice found in their investigation into Phoenix police.
With the city of Phoenix claiming that it wants to handle...
Ooh, sorry. Hold on, let me bring that back up. I hit the button at the wrong time. But yeah, that's disgusting. Hold on, let me bring it back up.
Everybody stop where you're at.
Video released to 12 News by Tyrone McAlpin's attorney. Sure, I may not, but I believe this case merits additional scrutiny. Phoenix police tell us this incident is under investigation. To 12 News, the Police Officers Union says in part, "We stand behind our officers, the incident, until all evidence is reviewed rather than a snippet of body cam footage." Still, Showalter finds the incident is an example of what the Department of Justice found in their investigation into Phoenix police.
With the city of Phoenix claiming that it wants to handle its own problems without DOJ oversight, we'd really like to see if that's what they intend to do, or if they're just going to do more of the same, if they're just going to try to sweep this under the rug and, avoid any accountability.
Colleen Sikora, 12 News.
So, yeah, this is what I was saying. Yeah, I was wrong. He has cerebral palsy. I said he had MS, but he had cerebral palsy and he's deaf. How the hell do you expect him to hear you? And then you didn't even check with anybody else. You just got told by one person that a black man had assaulted you and all that other shit. And y'all go running off to the first black man you see. Did you check out what the guy was wearing? Did you check with anybody else? No, you didn't. Then you beat the hell out of this poor man. He can't hear you. He was on the phone with his wife, not his girlfriend, his wife. And she was explaining to you. You need to check these motherfuckers. You need to check their IDs. You need to like make sure people see you and shit. You're like a fucking gang. You like fucking vultures or some shit. It's disgusting. It's really disgusting. I can't stand y'all when y'all do this bullshit. It gets on my motherfucking nerves. Oh my god. And I'm glad that they caught you. I'm so glad they caught your ass in 4K. God dang, y'all get on my nerves. But anyways, let's move on. I'm so sick of these damn. Every damn time. Would you please work? I have transitions and they don't want to work, and it's so annoying.
Emotional content.
So lawyer says shocking footage of police beating a Connecticut. What the hell is this? Just beat a brown person week? Is that it? Lawyers are saying shocking footage of a police beating a Connecticut inmate to unalive is just as disturbing as George Floyd's unaliving. Well, shit, you know how much shit be going on around here? Before he was arrested and sent to Garner Correctional Institution in Connecticut, Jalen, yeah, that's what it says, Jalen Jones was homeless, living in various motels and cars, I can relate. According to the News Times, the 31-year-old man was charged for a 2013 robbery and sent to Garner to serve out a 10-year sentence. Jones, however, would never make it to see his release date, as he was unalive behind bars just a few years later in 2018. Why don't they vet these motherfuckers? They never seem to vet these motherfuckers correctly. I swear they don't. A June 2018 autopsy ruled his unaliving a homicide, saying he experienced a sudden unaliving during a struggle and restraint with chest compression, plus pepper spray exposure in a person with hypertension and, atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease. Oh, Lord, ACD, okay, ACD. According to the Newton B, now his lawyers are requesting surveillance footage be released to the public, which shows Jones' last moments alive. I think all fucking surveillance shit should be available to the public. Like, y'all let everybody know about the obituary. You don't let people die peacefully. Why don't you go ahead and show us all this shit too, then? I think everybody should have access to this shit. If there's a fucking surveillance other than in someone's home, it should be available. In a public place, we should be able to see all of that shit. Seriously. If it's a public servant, he should have fucking camera on his ass. We should be able to see it. Whenever we need, we just should be able to type that shit up and see it. That's how I feel at this point. It's ridiculous. You got to treat people like children nowadays. It's fucking ridiculous. A 2018 statement released by the State Department of Correction said no excessive force has been used, leading to Jones's unaliving. During escort and placement into the unit, inmate Jones became non-compliant and combative with staff and then became non-responsive, said the statement by the DOC. I call it a lie. You're a lie. You're a bold-faced lie. I feel like y'all lying your ass off. That don't even sound right. Life-saving measures were immediately initiated and Jones was transported via ambulance to a community hospital where he was declared deceased at approximately 12:25 p.m. The statement continued. But the damning surveillance video tells a different story. 5 months later, his March 25th, come on now, why y'all near my day? Unaliving, Jones's girlfriend Lynette Richardson and his mother Jessica filed a wrongful death lawsuit against State Department of Corrections, citing excessive force, according to the Newton B. And isn't that the exact same thing you said you weren't? It's kind of funny how those exact same words back in your face. In a motion to have the disturbing footage released, Jones's lawyers say Police are seen repeatedly beating, pepper spraying, and even throwing Jones to the ground, according to CT Insider. The footage later shows Jones completely naked, handcuffed with an irritant-soaked bag over his head. That's what you're looking at right there. That's irritant. It is not human fluid. It is irritant and probably some fluid. Because if you get pepper sprayed, I promise you, I was in a gas chamber. Your nose and mouth are going to fucking drip. Ron Murphy, one of two lawyers representing Jones, said the officers visible in the footage engaged in excessive force, which caused J. Allen to become unconscious, and then engaged in deliberate indifference to J. Allen's obvious and serious medical needs. I hope I'm saying that boy's name right. Jones was previously diagnosed with schizophrenia, according to the Daily Mail. How many times I gotta tell y'all that y'all should be traveling with like a psychiatrist or something? You need at least one police officer that has a dual fucking major in criminal justice and fucking like psychiatry. You need that motherfucker there. You need him with extra fucking. He needs to be extra vetted. He needs to be non-biased. He needs to have like the fucking be anal retentive, and that motherfucker needs to be so damn to the book. Because y'all motherfuckers just getting away with shit. And a lot of that shit could be avoided if you knew who the fuck you was dealing with. Damn it. Instead of asking questions, you just take action. And then now you got a lawsuit. They need to change the law. So every time these motherfuckers fuck up and it can be avoided, they have to pay out of their fucking paycheck. Okay? Garnered, I don't give a fuck. We need to get serious on some of these rules because y'all get away with too much shit to me. Let's see here now. Obvious and serious medical needs. Jones was previously, I read that. Jones's lawyers, Murphy and Paul Spinella, alleged the criminal defendants, 2 correctional supervisors, 6 correction officers, and 2 Garner Medical Unit employees attacked. That's too many damn people. Attack Jones, kneeled on top of him for over 8 minutes until he was visibly motionless. You crushed him, you jackasses. The medical officials charged allegedly failed to perform life-saving measures on the victim, according to Newton B. The manner of Jones's treatment draws unsettling similarities to that of George Floyd, a black man who was unalived after ex-police officer Derek Chauvin kneeled on his neck for over 8 minutes in 2020. That was 9 minutes and something. Yes, go after their pension. Go after all their goddamn assets. I bet you then they'll be, and don't act like they can't do their job properly. If you do your damn job properly, you ain't got shit to worry about, okay? How about that? Additionally, the prison warden has been listed as a defendant and therefore responsible for the untimely. I don't know what the hell I just heard, but it scared the shit out of me. Don't make me go beat the hell out of somebody. Anyways, the defendant acted recklessly, and their recklessness caused the unaliving, said the lawsuit. Attorney Murphy also noted that 8 of the 9 defendants are white, while Jones was black. It's fucked up that I gotta say was. The Jones family lawsuit is scheduled to go to trial in February 2025. They are seeking money damages, attorney fee, and additional compensation. I knew I should have just went to damn god dang law school. I really should have went to law school because this shit is ridiculous. But anyways, that's more fuckery for y'all to know about. It's not all fuckery, but there's like at least 2 weeks of fuckery I gotta catch up on. So y'all gonna have to excuse me. This is gonna possibly be a long one. Let me see here now. Okay, yeah, I didn't delete anything. We moving on into some more shit because apparently New England is just showing its ass. So let's look at this one right here. I hate these transitions. I swear to God I do. Y'all get on my motherfucking nerves, damn it. Come on, god dang it. It's a struggle. That's all I can say. Patriots Christian Barmore takes issue with Providence police after being pulled over. If y'all don't know who that is, look at his face there. He looks familiar as fuck. Shit. So this was reported on the 16th today. The New England Patriots defensive tackle Christian Barmore was pulled over by Providence, Rhode Island police early Wednesday morning and apparently wasn't pleased with how things went down. I hope he isn't being... Look, don't make me get upset and then come to find out your ass was being entitled, because I'll call your ass out if you're wrong. Shit. I want to be on your side, but let's see what he fucking did. Let's see here now. Barmore, who is out indefinitely after being diagnosed with blood clots in July, poor man, was stopped at 12:53 a.m. Eastern Time and cited for driving with expired registration and plate cover violations, according to Providence Police report. While yes, that is their job, dude, you was trying too hard to make your quota. I know that's what that was. That was a quota motherfucking thing right there. It is his job, but it's still a quota thing. He did that shit so he could make his quota, bastard. Barmore's registration expired last week, per the report. His Jeep was towed and he left the scene in another vehicle. About 30 minutes after the incident, Barmore posted a strong message on Twitter. I refuse. I just experienced for the first time 5 Providence cops being very unprofessional, racism at its finest, Barmore wrote in a now deleted post. He could have put a comma. That's bad fucking grammar. You don't know when to slow down. Patriots head coach Gerard Mayo confirmed Wednesday the team is aware of the situation and that he spoke to Barmore earlier that morning. Mayo declined to elaborate further, however. Barmore was one of the New England's best defensive players last season and has had a productive NFL career since the Patriots selected him in the second round of 2021 NFL draft out of Alabama. The defense has struggled without the 25-year-old tackle this season and is allowing 358.8 yards per game, 25th in the NFL. Barmore isn't the first Patriots player to have a run-in with law enforcement this season. Rookie wide receiver Javon Baker. I had a crush on a dude named Javon. Javon Baker voiced his displeasure about receiving a traffic ticket. NBC, do better. Receiving a traffic. It says that. It really says that. About receiving a traffic ticket in Boston in early September. Shit, I got a damn charge on a damn toll. I didn't even know I was on a toll fucking bridge. While safety Jabril Peppers was arrested earlier this month on multiple charges, including assault. The Patriots travel on London to this week to face the Jacksonville Jaguars at Wembley Stadium. Can't read on Sunday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. How the hell is that 9:30? Are they gonna be okay? How does that work? Wembley? Is this in America? Because you said London, then you said Wembley, and that sounds like shit from, you know what? I don't care. I give up. Y'all get on my nerves. Just fucking do your job and stop trying so damn hard. Y'all do enough damn shit. Let me off of brown people for a minute. Come on, shit. Y'all let so much shit go with other people. Lay off brown people for just a moment. Just stop doing too much shit. We need a break. Anyways, let's move on. I got a goddamn headache. This shit is ridiculous. Come on, work, goddamn it. Every damn time. How many times I gotta hit the damn button? I hate you so much.
And then the smoke got me.
Bitch, I hate you. Bye-bye, black sheep. Teens subjected to racial harassment at school. I'm so sick of y'all. Yeah, they are. You got a point. I didn't realize that until I got out the hood and came back and couldn't get back in the hood because they gentrified that shit. Yeah, this place is not the best for anybody. I promise you it's not. You got me. I'm sorry. It's fucked up. I'm going to tell you the truth. So let's look at this shit here. Pennsylvania, which is another in New England fucking state, a Pennsylvania family has been awarded a $50,000 settlement after alleging that their child endured racist bullying at school, according to Atlanta Black Star Gina Swisher and Reginald Gallman, the parents of a now 17-year-old teenager who was subjected to repeated racial harassment while in middle school, recently settled their lawsuit against the Jersey Shore Area School District. I think you should have went for more, personally. I think you should have went for at least $500,000, if not more. But that's just me, because I'm broke. The teen's parents allege that discrimination against their child started in 2018. According to their lawsuit, the teenager was called a monkey and once had Baba Black Sheep sung to her. Man, I'd have knocked some teeth out. The child also be careful because I be watching the ID channel. Be careful if you punch somebody in the mouth because there's a bacteria that could cause your damn hand to like just die. I'm just saying, because if you get that tooth and you know a human person's mouth is not like clean. There's a lot of bacteria. You get that damn bacteria in your hand, you better hurry up and go get it taken care of. That's how that one dude got caught because he punched that damn lady in the mouth and that tooth got him. You can be, death by tooth. That's all I'm letting you know. But anyways, I would at least use the baseball bat and knock some teeth out at least. The child also heard the N-word used at school, according to the suit. The ongoing racial harassment was so intense that the girl suffered from a mental breakdown in 2022. The lawsuit states she later withdrew from school. According to the lawsuit, Swisher reported the harassment to district administrators who failed to take action. None of the alleged offenders were disciplined. The lawsuit also claimed that other black students were subjected to similar incidents of racist bullying. U.S. Middle District Magistrate Judge William I. Arbuckle approved the settlement earlier this month under the terms that the settlement the school didn't admit liability. Hell no. I would have took y'all to the Supreme Court. I don't give a shit. I'd have fucking, hell no. So you get money and they get to not admit they were wrong. I give up the money and just make you admit you was wrong. I'm petty like that when it comes down to it. Shit. Fuck that shit. That ain't even right. Oh Lord, let me hurry up and move to the next story because that is some bullshit. 50,000 for giving that child trauma? Hell no, it couldn't be me. It couldn't be me. Not me. Oh Lord, the math is not mathing. It's not working. This is not working at all. 50,000 for all the trauma she experienced? Shit, my child's worth more than that. I'll tell you right now, my child's worth more. Ooh, no. Let me get to the next one before I have a damn coronary. Jesus. Come on, god dang it. Work, shit. Work, damn it. I hate you so much. Okay, so white MAGA news host suggests Democrats have emasculated black men. No, the world has emasculated black men. We have Democrats ain't got shit to do with that. The world has. Y'all took a hand in that bullshit too. So don't try and say it's Democrats' fault. Fuck that. All of y'all wrong. This bitch probably emasculated one of them too. A right-wing news host suggested that Democrats have emasculated black men and subjected them to another form of slavery. No, that's ignorance. Ignorance has caused a lot of motherfuckers to repeat stupid shit that they should have been able to overcome. Also, you bastards are trying to bring us all back to the 1950s and the 1850s. Really, bitch? Fuck you. Anyways, during a panel discussion on real and black men, if you fall for the okie doke, you deserve it. Okay, I'm just letting you know these motherfuckers are pulling the okie doke on you. They are trying to appeal to some kind of pride that you really shouldn't have. I'm not saying you don't need to be a proud black man, but they are pulling on a pride that nobody should have. That is disgusting pride. That is just, entitlement. That is just no kind of humility. These motherfuckers are making it seem like if we just sit up here and work on their pride and their arrogance, we can get them on our side. Man, don't fall for the okie doke. Divided we fall. United we stand, divided we fall. And here y'all go, falling for the okie doke. Don't let it happen. So he said during a panel discussion on Real America's Voice, a right-wing news network, Gina Loudon, a self-identified OG Drumpf. Let me spell that out for you. Drumpf. D-R-U-M-P-F. Drumpf. This motherfucker he's first generation in this country, okay? His parents were immigrants from Germany. Germany, I personally don't feel has a very good reputation. Still, a lot of us are still sore about that shit. Anyways, he attempted to explain why black men are reportedly more willing to vote for a Republican nominee than ever before. Can I repeat that Drumpf is once again bringing back, stop and frisk? Y'all remember that shit where you could just get stopped and frisked just for the hell of it? Jesus. y'all need to stop and say what it is. It's not conservative, it's racist. Okay, that's what it is. It's another name for being a racist. That's just stop trying to hide behind this shit. Because I'm conservative. Okay, I don't really think everybody should have the ass showing, but that's me. That's my opinion. I have a rather healthy behind naturally, so I try my best not to show it. But that's my opinion. I can't stop somebody else from showing their ass if that's their choice. But once again, my opinion makes me conservative. This is racist, okay? Anyways, black men have been so absolutely emasculated in this culture that it is despicable, London said on the American Sunrise Morning Show earlier this month. It's another form of slavery, in my opinion, and they're tired of it, and they've decided their vote is going to mean something this time. Yes, it's going to mean you have less rights. It's going to mean that damn near they can put shackles back on you, you dumbasses. Read the damn Project 2025. It's coming this week. I'm doing the damn thing. I already wrote the script out. I'm good. I'm ready. If I today am a black man who is wanting to live an the American dream, right? Get a wife, get some kids, get a house, right? Loden said while speaking with her black co-anchor Terrence Bates, these aren't big things, but these are American things, right? No, not really. These are human things. Most people want to have a few kids in a home. Most people do. In other countries too, stupid. Then I'm looking at the cities and what the Democrats have done to them and how they push black people into the cities to begin with. Most people went to the cities because that's where most of the money is, you jackass. There's an explanation for every fucking dumbass thing you say, sir or ma'am, bitch. I see, let's see here now. Let's see. Bates responded saying a lot of people believe Democrats have held black voters hostage. No, we have basically stuck with these jackasses because they give us a better chance to survive. Now, if you jackasses, you Republicans were willing to let go of your damn purse, your damn little coin purse, and actually help motherfuckers out, we probably would vote Republican. But y'all ain't doing that. You're filling your own pockets up instead of helping us. Did you ever consider that Reaganomics is the dumbest shit ever? That shit ain't gonna trickle down because y'all are just all around stingy? How about if you help us all, you'll get richer and we'll be happier to help you get richer? How about that? Anyways, let's see. Bates respond, blah, blah, blah. I see a push for that, and that there's not necessarily this reliance on government to handle these issues because let's just be honest. There's a history of government failing many black communities, many inner city communities, Bates said. They're looking for change and willing to consider anyone, he added. Watch the video of the Real Americans Voice panel discussion on Black Information Network because you ain't watching it on me. I'm not doing that shit. You guys are idiots. Would you please check out what these motherfuckers have planned? They're already putting their fucking chess pieces in position. They're already doing the shit before the motherfucker gets in. Can y'all please actually be woke and pay attention to what's happening around you? That is the real meaning of woke, and I really need y'all to do that because these motherfuckers are already making moves. When they scare the shit out of us looking to the right, they doing shit on the left. I just want y'all to know that. But anyways, let's keep going. I'll do my commercial again later.
Emotional content.
Bath and Body Works apologizes for candle that shoppers say resembles a KKK hood. This shit you cannot make up. Jesus Christ. Yeah, again, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Now, isn't Bath and Body Works going out of business? Jeez. Retailer, this was reported on the 11th. Retailer Bath and Body Works apologized for a candle promoted on its social media account displaying a snowflake, which some said appeared quite similar to a Ku Klux Klan hood. I hope there's a picture because I need to know what the fuck. Users on Twitter began criticizing the candle's design Tuesday, dubbing the design a clandle. The company, which is known for its fragrance candles and personal hygiene products, pulled the candle from its website and apologized in a statement to TMZ. The snowflake in the image on the candle featured two holes on either side of its spindle. Critics said the pattern looked similar to the white hoods worn by members of the KKK, an American white supremacist terrorist group that emerged after the Civil War and legal slavery had ended. Yeah, they're also a subsect of cops. Did you know that? Did you know KKK started from did you know that cops started from them? Huh? Did you? Yeah. The KKK, anyways, where was I? Emerged after the Civil War and legal slavery had ended, freeing millions of black people held in bondage. The KKK is the oldest hate group in America, according to the Southern Poverty Law Center. And they were also in that stupid-ass movie. Let's see here now. Let's see what you say. Bath Bunny Works knew exactly what they was doing. I just want to see what it looks like. I want to see if people are blowing this out of proportion or if this really was ignorant. Let's see. The candle is no longer available for purchase on Bath and Body's website. Okay, yeah, that's ignorant right there. That is very. Oh wow. I didn't see the hood, but it does look like a face. I won't lie. It looks like a ghost. Maybe if they had made them hearts or cut out a little bit more to in the neck area, but yeah, that it's a stretch, but I can see it. It's a stretch, but I can see it. At Bath and Body Works, we are committed to listening to our teams and customers and committed to fixing any mistakes we make, even those that are unintentional like this one, the company said in an email statement to NBC News and other outlets. We apologize to anyone we've offended and are swiftly working to have this item removed and are evaluating our process going forward. There's a nerve to be registered. Oh, Lord Jesus. That ain't right there. That's sick. Oh, hell no. Oh, shit. Hell no. I beg your pardon. That's all I can say. That ain't right. Whew, Lord. Anyway, some social media users assumed the mistake was the result of lack of diversity in Bath and Body Works marketing team. This sort of thing can easily be prevented by hiring the so-called DEI candidate. Hey, Bath and Body Works. I'm pretty good with my graphics and shit. Hire me. I'm all kinds of goddamn races. Shit. I got so many different races in me, it's ridiculous. But I identify as black. Your lack of diversity in the workplace shows exactly why the candle got approval, wrote another Twitter user. How did that design even make it to the shelves? This isn't just a branding mistake. It's a reminder of how sensitive cultural symbols can be. Others were quick to defend Bath and Body Works in the comments of Instagram posts by Hollywood Unlocked. Some explained that they didn't see the resemblance. I saw a ghost, personally. Man, that's a snowflake, one Instagram user wrote. Another wrote, I don't think black people cared, but carry on. Another Instagram user acknowledged the mistake. This was an honest mistake. It looks like a snowflake, but they still took accountability. Look, I can see both. And honestly, I feel like it wasn't that big a deal. I feel like a lot of people in this new generation are really butthurt over a lot of shit that they don't need to be, because the real butthurt is coming and y'all ain't gonna be able to handle it. That's all I gotta say. I'm telling you right now, there's so much damn. Let me see here now. I got at least 3 more fucked up stories. They're not as fucked up as the last one. Well, this next one is just dumbass shit right here. This is some shit you need your ass whooped for. But we about to look at it. This dude need his ass whooped, and I can't. I just can't. When y'all see this shit, you're not gonna know what the hell to say. That's all I gotta say. Where? I gotta do it. Come on, god dang it. I'm gonna keep hitting the damn number. Come on. I know this is a hotkey. Oh, Lord. Shake my head. Ohio, what the hell's wrong with y'all? That's all I'm gonna say. What the hell is wrong with y'all, Ohio? Shake my head. It really said shake my head. I'm not joking. Look. It says shake my head. Drunk Ohio dad tries to teach 9-year-old how to drive, and it goes horribly wrong. You need your ass whooped. Seriously. I thought every generation is supposed to become smarter. Fuck. Look at this mess. Is that a child hanging out the car? Jesus. For reasons no one will ever understand, an intoxicated Ohio dad apparently tried to teach his 9-year-old son how to drive on Sunday, October 6th. The result led to Claywan Williams, 36, a Toledo being hospitalized after the child hit him with the vehicle. God dang. This is ridiculous. Williams apparently told his son to press down on the brakes while in a driver's seat. The child was confused and wound up pressing the gas pedal instead, which made the car go backwards and hit a pole across the street. Your insurance is gone, sir. Your premiums are gone, sir. You ain't never gonna be able to drive. Woo! Subsequent police reports state that Williams was standing inside the door jamb on the driver's side when the car began to reverse. He was knocked over before being dragged under the car. That was him in that picture. That was him laying over there. Whoo, Lord, man, you are dumb. 2 children are also seen running out of the car in the video, one from the back and one from the driver's seat. Well, they know how not to be accountable. This is a hot mess. Father needs a neglect charge and child service needs to be called. I think they were called. But seriously, this is a mess. Let's see here now. I mean, they bounced. That fuck. At least somebody taught them to bounce. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, honestly. I'm really not sure. Anyways, WG. Wait a minute. Okay, where was I? Okay. One from there to help Williams as he lay on the ground. Okay, so they didn't run away. They ran around the car to go help him. At least they were nice enough to do that. Other kids could be seen looking on at what just happened. Luckily, none of them were hurt. How many kids were in the car? Jeez. WGTV reported that Williams was taken to a local hospital with his current condition remaining unknown. He was charged with wrongful entrustment of a motor vehicle and endangering children. I ain't never heard of wrongful entrustment, but okay. How about dumbass move? How about that? You also need to get your ass whacked. Here, there you go. Bad dumbass. It is heartbreaking to see because as a parent, when you see that happening, you think about how it can be prevented. You don't want to put them in a position that they are not ready for or mature enough to realize. And by the way, you're not in the South. Most Southern kids get taught that shit. My mom waited until I was 16, took my ass out to a fucking field where she had just bought this damn property and had me driving backwards over and over again, but far enough from her that I couldn't hit her ass. And I'm pretty good at driving. These motherfuckers trying to retrain me, but the retraining is not going to work because these motherfuckers cannot stay off the shoulder. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. This motherfucker right here need to take his ass back to the South, somewhere where you can't hit nobody in a field if you ever do this again. And why did you choose to do this when you were drunk? Woo! Anyway, there's so many questions. Let's see. You don't put them in a wait. Okay, here we go. Heartbreaking when you see that's happening. You think about how it could have been prevented. You don't put them in a position that they are not ready for or mature enough to realize. Toledo police officer Prince Flores explained in a statement. Sir, please use your middle name from now on. As a parent, your job is to make sure that your kids are safe and to make sound decisions, and you want to make sure that you're putting them in the best possible position to be okay. Shit, I'd rather you give the kid a Grand Theft Auto. Shit. At least nobody's car is going to get knocked out, knocked over, and I get dragged. Oh, I don't know how to explain it. Williams is scheduled to appear in court for his arraignment on October 13th. So he already went. I can't wait to hear if there's an update. Like I said, I'm catching up on some shit, and that just caught my attention. It's like, why would you do that? But now we're going to get into some more political shit. So before I start that fuckery, let's look at my commercial again. And again, if you are interested in what I'm doing, if you want to see more or different shit, let me know in the comments below. Also, like, share, get my name out, because I really would like to get up to 1,000 one day. Here we go, though. Here's my commercial.
It's just me and the fam. 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 Yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little tay, that's my hype girl, that's my mascot. Little ones go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with them racks out. Stay inside the house, turned.
All right, so Paris slams unhinged Trump for suggesting military handle enemy within. Who the hell's the enemy within? Because it's you if you ask me, Trump. Anyways, boy, this was reported on the 16th. They got to stop those damn yellow lights on her. Vice President Kamala Harris is warning voters that former president and current felon Donald Trump is unstable and unhinged amid the pair's tight race for presidency. On Monday, October 14th, Harris made scathing remarks about Trump during a rally in Erie, Pennsylvania, a key battleground state in 2024 election per CNN. He also did a damn town hall where he just was like the worst DJ ever. I'm just saying. Let's see here now. Watch his rallies, listen to his words. He tells us who he is, and he tells us what he would do if he is elected president, Harris told the Pennsylvania crowd. During her stump speech, Harris played the video of Trump's comments on Fox News where he said he could order the National Guard or military to turn on the enemy from within. That's basically anybody that doesn't look like him. Just letting you know. You heard his words, the vice president said. He's talking about the enemy within Pennsylvania. He considers anyone who doesn't support him or who will not bend to his will an enemy of our country. Donald Trump is increasingly unstable and unhinged, and he is out for unchecked power. Before Harris spoke, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, her running mate, said the idea of Trump using the troop against Americans made him sick to his stomach. Walz pointed out how former chairman of the Joint Chief of Staff, Mark Milley, said Trump was a fascist to his core, per Bob Woodward's new book, War. Let that sink in, and don't be a damn bit afraid of saying it, because that's exactly who he is. That's exactly who he is, the vice presidential nominee said. Can I just point out one thing? I understand everybody worried about all these genocides going on in the world, but can we please worry about us first before we let this crazy ass man into office? Because he's going to cause a genocide in this country. I just want y'all to know that shit. I think you really should consider getting his ass out of the way. Then we can jump on Kamala all the fuck we want, okay? You can get her impeached, but get her ass in first so we can get that cuckoo out of the way, okay? He gonna fuck up everybody. I'm telling you right now. I've been looking at that damn project. I'm just letting you know. I've been researching that bitch. But anyways, the Democratic campaign remarks come as they attempt to rejolt voters' enthusiasm just 21 days from the presidential election. On Monday, Harris also rolled out a new economic agenda aimed at uplifting black men. What more do you want? Shit. She didn't say black women. She said black men, and black women, as we know from the honorable Malcolm X, that we are just not respected at all. Okay, just not. But yeah, we're gonna keep moving because I really want to get out of all of this fuckery. It gets on my nerves, honestly. Next we're gonna talk about what Obama is doing through the fuckery, and then we're gonna get into like some celebrity shit and some that's what you get shit and all that stuff. Okay, so let's check this shit out right here. Whew, boy. I'm gonna keep hitting the button.
Emotional content.
Obama tells men Trump doesn't represent real strength. Of course he doesn't. Have you seen his body? This dude actually looks good for a gray-haired ass man. I just think he should just shave it all off. But then again, I told my mother that shit too, and she did not appreciate that. Okay, so rallying for Kamala Harris, former President Barack Obama spoke directly to American men and characterized Donald Trump as a mendacious and self-centered, saying he doesn't represent real strength. Does he even raise any of his kids? Has he raised any of his kids? I don't think he has. I think someone else has. I'm sorry, gentlemen. I've noticed this especially with some men who seem to think some of Trump's behavior, the bullying and the putting people down, is a sign of strength. And I'm here to tell you that is not what real strength is. It never has been, Obama said, drawing heavy applause from the Democratic crowd. Okay, let's be real. Trump lies a whole fucking bunch. He tells lies and he's just broke down. So what you're telling me is he's trailer trash. That's what you're telling me. He's weak ass trailer trash. I'm sorry. Real strength is about working hard and carrying a heavy load without complaining. And when I say trailer trash, I don't mean people that are living in a trailer park because of financial situations and just living their life. I'm talking about the assholes that move out into the trailers and basically have no morals and just have basically become savages on two legs. That's what I mean when I say trailer trash. Okay, so don't come for me, like I said. Anyways, let's see. Carrying around a heavy load without complaining. Real strength is about taking responsibility for your actions and telling the truth, even when it's inconvenient, he said. Real strength is about helping people who need it and standing up for those who can't always stand up for themselves. That is what we should want for our daughters and our sons. And that is what I want to see in a president of the United States of America. Obama said Harris and her running mate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, represent character and values a president should have. He is so glad he's not doing that job anymore. He is so glad. Election surveys suggest a wide gender gap, showing Harris winning women by large margins while struggling with men. I just want y'all to remind y'all that there are more women in this fucking country than there are men. I'm just letting you know that. Showing Harris winning women by large margins while struggling with men. Some Democratic strategists worry they risk losing slices of young men, Latino men, and even black men who have expressed openness to Trump or low enthusiasm about voting. Obama took particular umbrage at the Trump spreading false claims about the government's response to hurricane victims and expressed bafflement that some considered Trump to be strong. I never considered him to be strong. I considered him to be a jackass. I want to ask Republicans out there, people who are conservative, who didn't vote for me, didn't agree with me, he said. When did that become okay? Why would we go along with that? He added, even if you had a family member who acted like that, you might still love them, but you tell them you got a problem and you wouldn't put them in charge of anything. You got that damn right. I think that dude's got dementia. And yet when Donald Trump lies or cheats or shows utter disregard for our Constitution, can we remember that he sent vital fucking COVID machines to Russia before he even helped his own damn people? I'm gonna kill y'all if y'all keep fucking up shit. I'm telling you right now. Damn ninja cats. And I don't mean Shinobi. Let's see here now. They think it's okay. And when he calls POWs losers or fellow citizens vermin, people make excuses for it. They think it's okay. Obama is particularly focused on reaching African American men in the final weeks before the election. A source familiar with his thinking said they are definitely a targeted contingency for him for the next 26 days. Before the rally, Obama spoke to volunteers and expressed his concerns more explicitly. We have not seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw when I was running. Now, I also want to say that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers, he said, according to a pool report. Part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as a president, and you're going up with other alternatives and other reasons for that, he said. You're coming up with all kinds of reasons and excuses. I've got a problem with that. He called on them to speak to people on the sidelines and urged them not to consider sitting out or supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength. Apparently, they made a correction. They said a previous version of this article misquoted former President Obama. He said, and carrying a heavy load without complaining, not and carrying a heavy load is about complaining. Oh, I said without. I wasn't even paying attention. My goodness. But anyways, it's bullshit and it's crap. And I hope you jackasses listen, because it's not about the woman, damn it. It's about not getting our asses put in 1850. Because I'll be damned. I'm not built for that shit. And I got an attitude. I will be, hanging from somewhere. I'm not saying by my choice, but I'll be hanging around somewhere unwilling. That's all I got to say. And now it's time for some people's favorite part. That's what you get. That's what you get. And let me go ahead and get the opener, because this one is a good one. Woo! Yep, this one's a good one. Because they done fucked up again. I hope it comes out your damn paycheck, real talk.
I don't want this second, I want this. I'm on my way, I'm alright now. I'm moving like a hot mess.
So, Louisville black man accused of driving with drugs gets a big payday from the city. Good. I wish y'all would stop that. Nearly 6 years after Marlo Brown was wrongly frisked and threatened by Louis police, he's finally getting some justice. Thank goodness. On Wednesday, the city of Louisville agreed to pay $70,000. That's it. $70,000 to settle a lawsuit relating to an incident where officers stopped Brown, a black man, while he was driving and accused him of having drugs, according to WDRB. The entire incident was caught on one of the officers' body cameras. On a night in December 2018, Brown was simply driving around the city with his children when he was stopped by police for failing to signal while changing lanes. I'm so sick of y'all motherfuckers. Because ever since Sandra Bland, I do that shit. But y'all motherfuckers never do that shit and just cut in front of a motherfucker. Anyways, with his children, would it be stopped? Okay. Officer Stephen Roderer can be heard telling his partner that Brown was probably fucking driving around buying dope. You gotta be kidding me. Noticing that his kids were in the vehicle with him, he called Brown a fucking piece of shit. Officer Jessica Dickey, Roderer's partner, added, "This is probably going to be a really good stop." So y'all were really waiting for this shit to happen. This is sick. The officer frisked Brown, threatened to bring in a drug-sniffing dog, searched his vehicle, and questioned his children, but they found nothing illegal, so they let it go with no ticket. Really? So y'all just terrorizing motherfuckers. What was that? A drive-by terrorizing? Oh. Although the city of Louisville agreed to pay Brown $70,000 in a lawsuit where Brown says his rights were violated, the city government still won't publicly admit to any error in the officer's actions, according to WDRB. In the last few years, Louisville has been one of the more notable cities in the country that has been criticized for how its authorities treat the city's black residents. In March 2023, the U.S. Department of Justice completed an investigation on the Louisville Metro Police Department, where they found that the department and its officers engage in a pattern or practice of conduct that violates the U.S. Constitution and federal law. They really don't like us. No, they don't. They really don't, girl. Hold on, give me a second here. Did my thing stop playing? Because it was supposed to play for a while. Fuck it. It's supposed to loop. I don't know what's going on with that. But anyways, let's see. In March 30K, yep. They found that LMPD often uses excessive force, conduct searches based on invalid warrants, conduct search warrants without knocking, and unlawfully discriminating against black people, among other things. One of the cases the U.S. Department of Justice cited was Marlo Brown's. If you recall, the cops behind the unlawful entry and unaliving of Breonna Taylor in March 2020 were also a part of the LMPD. Oh, Lord Jesus. You see, there's a trend. But whenever there's a trend that's against them, they never notice that shit. You ever notice that? Mm-hmm. Well, you have to be damn strong. So now we're going to go into something educational. And, good news, really. It is good news. So I'm so glad not to be pissed off about it. So let's go check this out. I'm going to do my little opener for this too, because I've been gone for a while. And then we're going to come back and look at this story.
So many lies. Look in my eyes, they know I'm the truth. Knocking around every time I step in the booth. We ain't got a lie, they know the Bible, living the truth. Young conscious, shoot my life on move, y'all living the smooth. Ain't no sticking around, I'm on the move, I'm checking the blues. Yeah, it's only us two, so you know we copping that cool. We on the roof, smoking dope, look at the view. Used to chill on the stool, now we out here breaking the news. Shit.
I'm not really sure how it's too loud because it's at 9. So I'm not sure how that works because the background music is at 9. I don't know what you're hearing. But let's look at this. Hold on. Give me just a second so I can pull that back up. Very loud out here. Okay, so let's see. Beyond Black Beauty brings together an 1877 classic novel and the Black family in Baltimore. That's good to hear. So this was reported today. Black its moment in the sun. Beyonce's Cowboy Carter album, Shabuzi's popular single A Bar Song Tipsy, films like The Harder They Fall, and the Black riders on horseback during the George Floyd protest have helped further shed light on the popularity of Black cowboys and cowgirls. Now a new series adds to it. Beyond Black Beauty expands on the often adapted classic 1877 novel Black Beauty with an 11-episode series on Prime Video centering Black people, Black girls, and women specifically. Jolly Dumont is a teen equestrian with dreams of competing in the Olympics. One second here. What the heck y'all mean this is better? I can't even hear it now. Give me a second. Matt, hold on. Let me bring that back down. I couldn't hear it at all. All right, there we go. Anyways, let me keep going. It's a struggle. What the hell does my phone do this shit all the time? Who the hell? God dang, all at the same time. Shit. Damn. Okay, anyways. Sorry about that. Let's see. Jolie's parents separate following her father's business failings, ripping her from an affluent life in Belgium, where her father is from, to a new one in Baltimore, where her mother's sister runs their family's century-old ranch. There, Jolie discovers more about herself and her mother's family's long horse lineage. Okay, I just want to know real quick. Is the father Black or is he white? Is the child mixed? Because I really would love to see one of these lead roles by an obviously Black woman and not an ambiguous one. Because when y'all sit up there and say, this is a Black story, you usually have someone who's ambiguous. We're not really sure if they're Black, but they just have brown tone, so that's who you pick. I'm just saying. Because that last one, Deliverance, that was fucked up. That's not a Black story. Not at all. And this shit right here, just making sure. Please let this actually be a Black girl. Woo. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, so this is the story about it. I'm not going to go with... Okay, so she's brown skinned at least. She has long hair. I don't know if it's been straightened or anything like that. I just really... I'm hoping that this shows a lot. It's basically teaching us about the history of Black cowboys and cowgirls, for real. But I'm not gonna go too further into it. It's a good thing to think about. You know, some of these families are all the way in the 1800s. Okay, I just really got turned off by that because there's been so many stories that are supposed to be quote unquote Black stories, but usually the people that are in the leading roles do not look like us. I promise you. We got maybe a few of them in our family, but the majority of us don't look like that. And I understand you're going for aesthetics, but come on now. We need what we need. You need what you need, and stop fucking with us. That's all I'm saying. All right, y'all. Here we go. You know it's your favorite part in the damn... Yeah, whatever.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So, Lamorne Morris grew up idolizing the first Black SNL star. Now he's playing him in a movie. You already know who he's playing. Just look at the boy. You know who he's playing. Oh, boy. So, what are they going to do? Are they going to tell the truth? Are they going to make this dude look big? Are they going to, his career has not been that very good lately. I'm just saying. Growing up, Lamorne Morris enjoyed Garrett Morris' performances as Martin's boss on Martin and as Uncle Junior on Jamie. Oh, him. I thought the first one was, see, you learn something new every day. I thought the first SNL person was Eddie Murphy. Not Garrett. Garrett Morris. I did not know that. Go back up. Let me look at that title again. Are you serious? Idolizing the first black SNL star. Good grief. I did not know that. Well, all right. All right, so Uncle Junior on the Jamie Foxx show, his only knowledge of the Trailblazer at the time was that they shared the same last name. When I was a kid, I used to tell people he was my dad, he told NBC News. He launched his own comedy career at Second City, considered a Saturday Night Live training ground in his native Chicago. There, Morris, who grew up watching the Will Ferrell, Tina Fey era of the pop culture staple, learned that I never thought they were that funny. I'm so sorry. If you think Will Ferrell is funny, that's great. Only 2 movies that I liked him in, and those were the Burgess ones. But I never thought him or Tina Fey were all that damn funny. I like some of their work. I just don't think they're funny. Anyways, learned that Garrett Morris was an original cast member on the series. Shit, I just learned that now. Morris did the unexpected and tried out for the show. I auditioned for SNL and did not get it. But here we are full circle, he said, referencing his role as the man whom he shares a last name in the film Saturday Night. I promise you, I thought he was going to do Eddie Murphy. I thought Eddie Murphy, that's actually a very good picture. Kind of look like him. Really, he does. I like that jacket. Jason Reitman's film isn't a sweeping biopic of the show currently in its 50th season. Instead, it centers on the behind-the-scenes chaos that almost prevented creator Lorne Michaels' iconic sketch comedy variety series from making its debut in 1975. Morris admitted that at first he was uneasy playing somebody who is alive and can judge you, but he has played a real-life person before. He starred as a version of the cartoonist Keith Knight in the Hulu comedy series Woke for 2 seasons. The difference was that Knight, as a producer and writer on the show, was intimately involved in the process and could give him feedback. He found that Garrett Morris, who wasn't involved in the film, shared Knight's outlook. Garrett said, "All I care about is you showing the audience I didn't give up, that I worked my butt off and I tried." And he goes, "I had some problems for sure. Lorne could have fired me at any moment, but he didn't. And I stayed the course and I have fun. I had fun while I did it. As long as that comes across, then I'm happy," Morris recalled. And there he is. If y'all don't remember who this man is, I seen him in some horror movies. I did not know he was a cast. I thought he was a guest. I did not know he was a cast member. Conveying all of that in a few hours was daunting for Morris, but he said he heard Garrett Morris saw the movie and was pleased with it. It was a lot of pressure, he said, for Garrett going through his particular day. He was a fish out of water. We're 90 minutes from showtime, and he doesn't even know what his place is on the show. Morris said he was inspired to pull from his own experience, which he found similar to that of the man he was playing. People sometimes would identify you as, "Oh yeah, the black dude," he said of those early days, and Garrett was getting that a lot. It didn't matter what the sketch was, his race came into play for some reason, and I was getting that a lot, so I pulled from my own experience to try to figure out what it is I'm doing here. Yeah, me too. I got irritated when I was in Japan. The dumbasses, yes he is. Both of them actually, but I used to get pissed off when I was in Japan, and them bastards kept saying, "'Cause you're black, 'cause you're black." Okay, just because I'm black doesn't mean that I like this or that. I have my own likes and dislikes, okay? And that also goes the other way. Don't assume that I like weird shit just because I seem weird to you. I'm talking to you, family members. You know who the hell you are. But anyways, let's see here now. Reitman, the director, also aided in the process. He wanted me to feel like how Garrett felt that day. So there are moments when you will see a big group scene where everyone is doing something, and then you'd see Garrett off by himself. And that was intentional by Jason. And it sometimes made me feel some kind of way, as Lamorne, said Morris, whose next big project is the upcoming MGM Plus and Prime Video live action series, Spider-Man Noir. Now, if you don't know what noir means, you have issues. It means black. Set in the 1930s and based on the Marvel comic of the same name, Morris plays the journalist Robbie Robertson opposite series lead Nicolas Cage. Oh shit, this is gonna be weird. Not everything Redman includes in Saturday Night leading up to the debut is factual, however. That's true of Morris's performing a snippet of Garrett Morris' infamous Kill All the Whiteys ditty in a later SNL episode. Oh my God. That's what that's from? I did not know that was okay. They really used to love to push the envelope. This isn't necessarily specific to what happened on that day. There are a lot of liberties he took on putting things in different places. He wanted to give everyone a well-rounded arc, so he added scenes from the episode of SNL and this moment, Morris said. You book a movie like this and you have to do your research, he said. Of course, but people don't do research as much as they should. And when it becomes less about doing research for the movie and more about doing research for your own life, because this man went through a lot. Talking with him and hearing his experiences with the civil rights movement, with helping to desegregate the unions and things like that, there should be a movie about Garrett Morris's life. And now that you said that, sir, I feel like I want to do another deep dive. So once I do my deep dive on Project 2025, which I'm ready to do, I'm sorry, shit's been happening. The next thing will be him, Garrett Morris. He scared the shit out of me in that damn movie, the stuff. Oh God, the way that mouth stretch and all them holes. I hate holes. Oh, it's so gross. So fucking gross. I don't like holes. But anyways, let's keep going because you know what it is. Come on, god dang it. Come on.
Nobody got time for that.
Ugh. Anyways, Tyra Banks returns to Victoria's Secret fashion show after nearly 20 years. Okay, I didn't even notice she's gone. I don't be paying attention like that. I didn't even know Victoria's Secret was that big anymore. I thought them motherfuckers cooled down, but she's back and she ain't skinny. I see that hip. I see that damn waistline. I see that blowout. Shit. Tyra Banks made her return to Victoria's Secret's fashion show after nearly 20 years. On Tuesday, October 15th, Banks, 50, closed out the 2024 Victoria's Secret fashion show, strutting down the runway after popping up from under the stage in a silver bodice ensemble with sparkly gray leggings and a matching metallic cape. I need to see all of this. Banks' cape flowed in the wind as she owned the catwalk. At the end of the runway, Banks twirled the cape before being joined on stage by fellow Victoria's Secret angels. I know damn well I would have fell. I know damn well. So she came out there. I ain't watching it because that shit never works for me. The supermodel first appeared at Victoria's Secret's fashion show in 1996. I was 15. Banks last strutted the runway for the brand in 2005. I was 24. As she began her television career, which caused a lot of toxicity and catfights. In August, Victoria's Secret announced that Banks would return to the roster after fashion show's 6-year hiatus. The Victoria's Secret fashion show was canceled in 2019 after the brand faced backlash for its lack of inclusivity. Oh shit, we all knew that shit a while. The company was since rebranded and launched the VS Collective, a diverse group of spokespeople that replaced the Angels. Banks also teased her upcoming appearance at the show's revival in September in a TikTok video, which that's why. It feels crazy being back on Victoria's Secret runway. I mean, like cray cray as in cray cray good. Please stop saying cray cray, please. I never thought I would be back on this runway, to be honest. I remember, what was it, like 19 years ago, and I was like, this is it. And I remember all the press, Tyra's last walk. It was so over the top, and I was like, I'm out. I didn't even know when her last walk was, honestly. My last walk was this red outfit, and I had these medals all around my waist, Banks recalled. I had hair that was super long, crazy long lashes, and this specter that said V in my hand. And I got to the end of the runway, and I kissed it, and then I raised it and started pumping in my head. I was like, I'm out. You pulled me back in. You wanted to go back. Nobody made you. I'm just saying, nobody made you. I just reported that because it's interesting that you're back and you don't look like a model no more. That's for damn sure. I'm just saying. But now we're going to move into health and a little bit of celebrity. So get ready. If you ever watched MTV videos, I didn't have a choice because I had a big brother and a fucking big ass cousin who took over the TV whenever they were around. But you would remember the VJ right here. It's not good, but it's good and then it's not good. You need to check it.
We are at war.
So former MTV VJ Ananda Lewis breast cancer has spread after opting to keep her tumor. I thought I had this. This was reported. Oh Lord, that's not good news at all. But she looks like she's holding up. That's from 2006. Though right there. When former MTV VJ Ananda Lewis was first diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer, she declined a double mastectomy from her doctor, believing she had the knowledge of how to holistically remove toxins on her side. She took matters into her own hands. You know, some of y'all need to stop doing that shit. It is not mind over matter all the fucking time. Seriously. Sometimes it's just a change of your fucking lifestyle. Now the TV personality 51 is sharing that her cancer, first detected in 2020, has spread and reached stage 4. You still got a chance. I still believe you got a chance. During a roundtable discussion with CNN Stephanie Elam and CNN anchor Sarah Snyder, I don't know, who was also diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer, Lewis explained her health journey and why she chose to keep her tumor after it was first detected. Please tell me, because I would have got that bitch out as soon as possible. My plan at first was to get out excessive toxins in my body. I felt like my body is intelligent. I know that to be true. Our bodies are brilliantly made, she said. I decided to keep my tumor and try to work it out of my body a different way, she continued. Looking back on that, I go, you know what? Maybe I should have. Yeah, maybe you should have. God dang. In addition to medication and radiation and improving her sleep and diet, the MTV alum went into homeopathic route. Things improved for a while until last year when Lewis discovered her cancer had spread. It was the first time ever I had a conversation with death because I felt like this is how it is, Lewis said, adding, I was just like, fudge, man, I really thought I had this. I was frustrated. I was a little angry at myself, and I said, man, listen, I know you're coming for me so at some point, but I don't want it to be now, and if you could just wait, I promise when you do come, I'm going to make it fun for you. I would never talk to death like that, personally. I'm not trying to have a conversation with death. But hey, if you still want to do some crazy ass shit, okay, ma'am. Lewis wed to Will Smith's little brother, Harry Smith, and mother to their son, Langston, 13. I did not know Will Smith had a little brother. Noted she had the conversation with death after being bedridden for nearly 8 weeks, emphasizing with the desire to want to live when you feel physically on the brink of death. Snyder shared how she started seeking out more joy upon her diagnosis. Okay, I understand you wanted to do it holistically, but maybe you should have went to the doctor to get a checkup more often to find was mesthetizing. That way you could stop that holistic shit ahead of time so you could actually get something done so you still had time. But truth be told, whenever it's your time, it's your time. People be telling them, doctors be telling people you got 6 months, and then 3 years later they're still kicking, and then 10 years later they're still kicking. I'm just saying. Let's see. My quality of life was very important to me. I want to be here, so I had to do it a certain way for me, she explained. This frank discussion on breast cancer arrives amidst Breast Cancer Awareness Month and at a time when diagnoses are rising in younger women. While black women like Lewis and Snyder, whatever her name is, Sidner, yeah, may not get breast cancer as often as their white counterparts, black women remain the most likely to unalive from any cancer. There are several factors leading to this tragic disparity, including systematic barriers to healthcare, lifestyle, environment, diet, and family history. As previously reported by the Griot, in the case of Lewis, she admitted she had neglected to get regular mammograms after turning 40 because of concerns about radiation exposure. Girl, you just shot yourself in the foot. I hate those motherfuckers. This damn thing turns in a way your body shouldn't turn and tries to make your body parts turn in that fucking way. But I bet you I get checked. I got checked today against my will, but shit, I got checked. Most can understand Lewis's intentions to gain control over her health on her own terms. However, early detection coupled with the right treatment plan at the onset dramatically increases survival rates after diagnosis. If we can get just one woman to get their mammogram because of this conversation, that's success, Elam wrote in the caption of a post on Instagram about the roundtable talk. I want everyone to live long, healthy lives. Look, I've been checking that shit because I got family members that their other family members, not related to me, unalive very early because of female issues. And it's all on their female side. They're my uncle's child, but their mama's, yeah. And then I got aunt that had a benign tumor. So I'm just saying, I get that shit checked on a regular basis, and I'm not gonna lie about it. Fuck that. You can turn it and twist it. I don't like that shit, but I'll get it checked before I have to let go of these motherfuckers. I tell you that one. I've been waiting for these shits. I was a late bloomer, and with a name like mine, oh, it's a mess. And stop looking at mine because I still haven't figured out how to get these motherfuckers to stay still. I'm just saying. Anyways, let's look at this one. This is much better news. Much, much better. Come on, god dang it. I'm going to keep pressing the button.
We hardcore.
A 15-year-old designed a smartwatch to detect stroke risk. 15-year-old. Melanated little girl. She is blessed. A New Orleans teen is aiming to change health outcomes with a potentially life-saving invention. As reported by People, 15-year-old Naya Ellis, one of the magazine's Girls Changing the World in 2024, honorees designed the Winglet smartwatch to help detect the earliest signs of a stroke. I will be getting my mother one of these and forcing her to wear that bitch. We had to create a real-life solution to a real-life problem, Ellis told the outlet. The problem is personal for the high school sophomore whose grandmother had a stroke prior to her birth and has lived with resulting disabilities ever since. According to the teen, when her grandmother's health crisis occurred, the symptoms weren't immediately identified. Yeah, they had that commercial with the little acronyms for a little while in my generation. I see how she lives every day having had a stroke, said Ellis. It caused her to become disabled. Knowing you could catch that before that happens, it could change someone else's life. While participating in the STEM NOLA Fellows program, Ellis designed Winglet, a patent-pending smartwatch with sensors to detect signs of stroke, heart rate, oxygen levels, emotions, and changes in speech patterns. And let me see here now. Excellent, intelligent. Yes, very much. Let me get that up there. And let me get my little clap going. Let me get my little clap going. Where's my clap? I'm going to do that one. Thank you. And then I'm going to do this one. Clapping, clapping, clapping. Yes, exactly. This little girl is making differences. We are showing that we are not idiots. And it pisses me off when they say stupid shit like, because of DEI, we have candidates that are below criteria. My ass, not ours. Let's see here now. Reports People. Let's see. That way, if you are going into a stroke before you know, they'll know. Ellis explained to the magazine. It's going to also alert your emergency services so they can be on the way to you so you can get the help you need. It's like that bracelet that you used to hit. I've fallen and I can't get up. It was one of those. The device, which is still in development, is also intended to reach as many people in need as possible. Ellis aims to make Winglet affordable and user-friendly, especially for seniors who may be less tech-savvy. I'm making Winglet to help lower-income people, she said. It won't be for everybody, but the people it can help. That's what matters. Exactly, girl. Please don't let no goddamn rich-ass people take your dream from you, because they'll steal it from right under you. At 15, Ellis is already pioneering new technology and was rightfully selected as one of 2024's winners of the National STEM Challenge. Also the daughter of a breast cancer patient, she ultimately hopes to make a lasting impact as a physician. You go, girl. I feel like if I could help other women, that's changing the world, she told People. I want to change the world by uplifting other women and saving lives. I'm changing the world, and I'm not even that old yet, she added. I'm proving you're capable of anything at any age. Yes, you are, sweetheart, and I hope you become the biggest thing possible. Girl, do your thing, because we need more people to do their thing, because I be getting tired of these crazy-ass people. They get on my damn nerves. All right, we're going to skip that story, because I really could care less about that. But we are going to look at this one because This month is breast cancer awareness, and I want y'all to be aware of this shit. Like I said, I had a relative who had a benign tumor, but still, it's something serious. Yeah, she is a trailblazer. So anyways, let's look at this one, and then we're going to get to the crazy news, and then we're going to bounce. Because like I said, this one was going to be a long one. Let's check this one out. I'm going to keep hitting the button, damn it. God dang. One of these days, this damn transition going to work. Come on, god dang it. I swear to God. How does the software work? How does the software fuck up? Work, you bitch. Work. I hate this so much. You know what? Fuck it. Oh, that'll work. Bitch. Anyways, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. What Black women need to know. This was reported yesterday, so it's fresh. All right, so as we enter the fall seasons, it's important to recognize October as Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This annual campaign dedicates 31 days to honoring those we've lost, promoting medical exams and preventative care, raising awareness about the disease, and generating funds for research. Hey, damn it! I joined that damn mammogram goddamn program with the that study. God dang it! I joined that study, so I did my part. Damn it! And I got to take that thing again in a few years. That survey, that's a long ass survey. I just want y'all to know. Anyways, in support of this mission, the Black Information Network is taking a closer look at how breast cancer affects our communities and sharing resources that center our unique experiences. Breast cancer is the second leading cause of cancer-related deaths among American men and women. Yes, men can get breast cancer. I reported about this before. For Black women, the incidence rate has increased over the last 40 years, reversing the lower rates reported in 1975, according to the CDC. This rise is particularly evident among Black women aged 60 to 79, although the average age of diagnosis tends to be younger for Black women than white women. While Black women are diagnosed with breast cancer less often than white women, they are more likely to unalive from it, according to researchers at Johns Hopkins Medical School. A 2016 CDC report found that between 2000 and 2014, the mortality rate of Black women with breast cancer was higher than that of white women, despite Black women having a lower incidence rate. Additionally, Black women are more likely to be diagnosed with aggressive forms of breast cancer. Researchers attribute this to a combination of biological, social, and economic factors, including the effects of chronic stress. These aggressive forms of cancer also result in fewer treatment options, making early detection and prevention even more critical. I'm so sick of these damn notifications. I swear to God, I'm going to go back to mute my damn phone. Shit, that's annoying. I don't care about that. Anyways, so the resources for us, there are several organizations dedicated to raising awareness, providing peer support, and more for Black people diagnosed with breast cancer. Through their work, many of the organizations sound the alarm on trends of this disease and more that impact our communities at higher or more aggressive rates, while providing resources for those who have been diagnosed. So these are the organizations. Please take a moment to look at them, slow down, do a playback, whatever you need to know. If you know someone that's experiencing this, or you're worried about someone, I'll read them out now, but I'm not going to go too in depth with them. African American Breast Cancer Alliance Incorporated. That is a Minnesota-based nonprofit. Sisters Network Incorporated, founded in 1994. It's on Instagram as well. Black Women's Health Imperative. The Black Women's Health Imperative is an organization dedicated to promoting health and wellness of Black women and girls. And don't you come after them, because we need this shit. You goddamn crazy ass heritage assholes. Sisters by Choice is an educational support organization. It was founded in 1989. You can find its Instagram channel page on Instagram. There you go. Smith Center for Healing and Arts. It's a nonprofit that promotes healing practices for greater health and wellness outcome. This is another one that promotes, resources for cancer patients. Just letting you know that. That's it for that. If you are interested in those, you can either go to Black Information Network, or you can replay this and slow it down, pause it where you need to check out some of these groups. That is it for my health. And now we're going to move into the crazy ass news. And then we just going to bounce because I've been on long and I don't like being on too damn long because I got a bunch of other stuff to do. Like I got to cook. So anyways, let's check out this crazy ass shit. Let's check out my commercial one more time. Once again, any comments, any suggestions, because I'm still learning stuff. Anything that you feel would help me, I would take into consideration. Just don't come at me the wrong way. If you like what I'm doing, please share. If you don't like what I'm doing, fine. But numbers up. That's all I really want to do. Get my numbers up and get the word out. So here we go with my commercial.
It's just me and the fam. 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 Yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little Tay, that's my girl, that's my mascot. No one's go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. Stay inside the house,
All right, so Ohio, what the hell's going on with y'all? This was reported today. Ohio attacked by giant inflatable pumpkin. I'm not joking. Let's look at this shit real quick. You might not be able to hear it, but I just want y'all to see this shit. So they're driving. Shit. Driving. See something orange? Because I see something orange. Driving. I see a light. What the hell is this? Who did that? You need your ass whooped. And whoever drove this, I hope that's a police officer because I want to know who the hell is going around people. What the hell is this? Y'all doing too damn much. This is too much. Y'all ignorant. Y'all are just damn ignorant. That's all I can say. This is a giant pumpkin. You know what? Being in Massachusetts, I realized a lot of y'all motherfuckers take this holiday too serious. That thing just attacked somebody. It just overtook that man. I don't see him no more. Who thought this? How much did this cost? Okay, so anyways, an Ohio police officer attempting to wrangle a runaway inflatable pumpkin in the middle of a residential road was attacked by the decoration and ended up engulfed. A dashboard camera video shared by the Bay Village Police Department shows an officer arriving at the scene near Wolf Road and Sadler Road to find the runaway pumpkin in the middle of the roadway. How much did that shit cost? Yeah, it's ridiculous. The video shows the officer attempting to move the pumpkin, but instead ends up engulfed by the giant inflatable. The department joked the officer was attacked by the Halloween display. Luckily, no officers or pumpkins were harmed during the event. The Post said, one backup officer arrived. The pumpkin was returned to the homeowner. I would have fined him just for the fact that I don't want to be suffocated by a pumpkin personally. And it would probably be like $10 because honestly, that looks like it'd be fun too, but I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? But that's it for the news, y'all. I know this was a long one. Like I said, I had to take a mental break. Shit was getting too crazy for me at one point, and I was just spazzing and manicking and all kind of crazy shit. I just had to take a step back. I'm back on my feet. I'm ready to go fight out there now. I've been applying to jobs and shit and doing what I got to do. So y'all just pray for me as always. I love y'all as always. And without y'all, I wouldn't be here. I want to reiterate, I do represent woke, but I do not represent what y'all call woke. I represent what's woke as in knowing what the fuck is going on around me. Okay? I don't give a fuck what y'all think woke is, but woke means wake up and don't let motherfuckers pull the wool over your head. Like I said with the government, they do stupid shit on the right while they're doing fucked up shit on the left. So you need to pay attention to both, right and the left. That's woke, right there. Anyways, good night, y'all. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later. I'm out.
I can't stay. No, I always gotta go. Leaving house to stay home with my soul. On the road, I can't stay. No, I always gotta go. Leaving house to stay home with my soul. On the road.